We just watched him hit a car right in front of us, and he took the f off hard. Dude, pull over! I got your plate! Pull over, bro! Pull the f over!
Jake's Moto Vlogging.
What a wild video. Oh. So obviously something happened that doesn't normally happen when you're out on the road. I witnessed a hit and run and chased him down. I want to insert kind of a little video clip here before we show the whole clip to explain a few things. You're gonna see some cuts in there, some edits, some blurred faces. It's all within good reason. I'll explain it at the end of the video. Just hold your crazy comments. Wait till you see the video. Let me explain what I think I did wrong, what I did right. Now a video like this, it's not gonna do well in the YouTube ad system. You guys know how that's been going the last few years. If it wasn't for sponsors, we really couldn't keep doing these kinds of things. We couldn't keep the lights on. So that's why we're really happy to have War Robots as a sponsor for this video. War Robots, the mobile game, is exactly what it sounds like. Robots fighting and battling on teams to take each other out and achieve objectives. The levels are really, really big. There's a whole bunch of them. The graphics are amazing. Build up your robots to be big and bad, lots of armor, or make them fast and swift, get behind enemy lines. Blow heavy with lots of cannons, tons of power, or quick and agile. I feel like most games like this are really hard to play on a phone, but this one is really, really easy. They got the buttons and the layout on the screen really well thought out. It's not even gonna take you a whole game to get it all figured out. Super easy. Download this free game right now by using the link in the description. That's gonna give you the welcome bonus pack. That means you're gonna get 100 gold and 400,000 silver. It's a huge deal. They're gonna give you a special robot with a unique skin and a full set of weapons. This is really gonna kickstart you in the game and make it super easy to get out there and start winning. Check the link in the description right now and go download War Robots. Just go ahead and do it right now. Pause the video. I'll wait.
Feature presentation.
This guy was in a wreck up here. He's f***ing running. I'm get this motherfucker. We just watched him hit a car right in front of us, and he took the f*** off hard. There he is. He's in this white truck. He's driving like a f***ing madman. This is the truck right here. I got him. He's f***ed up. Look at that. He's about to hit this curb. Not today, Junior. Not today, Bubs. We got license plate. Pull the f*** over, bro. Pull over. I f***ing see you, dude. I f***ing see you. Dude, pull over. I got your plate. Pull over, bro. Pull the f*** over. Nah, bro. Nah, dude. You need to stop. Stop, dude. Stop. Stop. I seen that wreck, bro. Hey, don't let this guy leave. Yo, pull up. Don't let this dude leave. We got to block. You can't leave, dude. I don't know. Don't even talk. There's nothing you can say. Look at this. Did this just happen? You called police? Don't talk, dude. Just don't even talk, bro. Don't even talk, man. It's the best thing you can do right now. Just shut up. You took an accident and turned into a felony. That's stupid. You don't run, dude. Hey, I got the guy's keys. He's got him. I got him pulled over, dude. The cops are coming.
I'm glad you had a motorcycle because like shit in this little traffic.
Yeah, he was weaving like crazy. You gotta be responsible for what happens, dude. You can't hit people and leave, man. I'm good, dude. Just you talk to her, man. I'm good, dude. I just talked to my brother. He stayed there with him. They had to cut the airbag, got her out, I guess. Yeah, he's freaking out.
I'm begging you with all my life, please. For what? My mom asked me what's going on.
It's the hit and run accident.
Hello?
All right, that's a wrap. I guess I can probably turn this off now. We got the other camera rolling. Just pulling up here. They got the first lane blocked anyway, so we're good to pull out. Yeah, if he's got mental issues, I'm sorry, but like, bro, you can't, like, if you got mental issues, no, you don't drive. I'm sorry. Let's turn here. Let's do a U-turn. Ah, like, fuck, dude.
Pretty wild scenario. The thing you don't see before the camera starts is the actual accident. Basically what happened was car was slowing down to pull into the parking lot in front of us. We just got done eating, so it'd come out there, we were getting our helmets on. Truck comes in, we hear it locking the brakes, so we all jumped up and looked, and I saw it just plow right into the back of that car trying to make a turn. Now things happen, accidents happen all the time. Wouldn't really been a big deal, except the guy immediately took off. Now my camera has one button start, so after a few minutes of running down the road, it's going pretty fast, I was able to reach down and tap the button and fire it on. It's kind of why at the very beginning, I think you see me sort of looking down to see what's going on. I was trying to give a quick glance to look into the mirror. I think as a side note, I have been the victim multiple times of hit and run accidents. In fact, I had to get a new truck earlier this year. In the first month of owning it, somebody hit it in a parking lot, smashed the back of it, tail light, panel, all this stuff, and they left. Uninsured driver, if you even have it, it's just not fun. It's cost you money, and it's just, I don't know. Maybe I feel a little personally, I hate that. I wanted to stop it. Now, one of the first things you'll notice in the video too is I was bleeping the guy's license plate out, blurring it out, blurring the guy's face out. Why was I doing that? Well, on a legal standpoint, I don't think I have to. I'm pretty sure it happened in public. I was filming it. I should be okay. Mainly, I just don't want to get the guy in trouble. You don't know in a video like this if it's gonna take off or not. You don't want to show his face and have people figure out who he is. The guy told me too he was autistic in the video. You heard that a couple times, and I'm quite sure he was. The way he was acting, I'm not an expert in that by any means, but sometimes in situations like that, people with autism, they don't really know how to react properly, and that might have just been like a flight or fight kind of thing for him, and he just panicked and took off. But he was also telling us to let him go, and it's like, look, I'm sorry, I'm sure this is very overwhelming for you, but you can't. It doesn't matter, you have to stay here. But that's kind of part of the reason why I'm blurring all this information out. If I was a news source, I would just have told you his full name, probably stood in front of his house and gave away his address and told you where he worked. For some reason, the news can do that. They can just completely dox people, and we decided it's okay. I'm not really sure why that is. When I came up behind him, my goal was to read his plate off, try to get an idea what the truck looked like, and if he was gonna keep driving crazy, I was just gonna pull over. I was done. You don't want a possibility of another accident happening because you're chasing him, and that was crossing my mind as I came up on him because he was very erratic. He was definitely looking in the mirror, driving, he was rubbing the curb. Then the dumbest thing happened. I pulled up next to him. I didn't mean to get in front of him. That was dumb. The way things had just gone down and everything had happened, getting in front of somebody like that, it was very risky and probably not the smartest thing to do. I think he kind of caught me off guard. I didn't expect him to be braking there, and I was pointing with my hand like this, and so I couldn't really grab the front brake, and I was kind of coasting on the rear a little bit, but I remember like, oh, whoops, I guess I'm in front of him now, and then I ended up kind of pulling in front of him and telling him to stop. Watching it back makes you go, oh, that was stupid. Don't do that. You don't know who he is or what he's capable of. He just ran from an accident. He could have easily just ran me down, and that would have been, well, he could have killed me. When I went to pull the keys out of the ignition, that was just, again, the vehicle was sitting there running. It was in park, and I kept thinking, what if he just decides I have to leave? It's hard to hear all of it, but he's begging us multiple times to let him go because he was autistic and he was confused about everything. I felt for him, I really did. I didn't feel good about what was happening, but it doesn't matter. You can't leave the scene of an accident. A couple times too in the beginning, you hear me telling him to shut up and not even talk. That was one because my adrenaline was running and I didn't want to say anything stupid to him. It was also for his own help, because if this ever ended up in a court or something like that and they had to look at it, the less you say, the better. You should just shut up and wait for legal advice, really. And then it got real weird when he was asking us to like talk to his mother on the phone. She actually showed up towards the end of that. I didn't have that on film. She was thanking us for stopping him. And again, yeah, I didn't want to show his identity because of that situation alone. Anyway, the cops got there. It was a little weird because they didn't even ask for my video evidence. They didn't really even seem to care. They just wrote the guy a ticket and let him leave. I guess you just got to hope the officers know what's best. I know there'll probably be crazy comms people who say, oh, I'll just pull my 9 out on him. On the other hand, there'll probably be people calling me a snitch for doing any of that at all. Sounds like two extremes in either direction, but I think I tried to do my best to fall somewhere in the logical middle and do what seemed appropriate. There's no reason to make more violence in a situation like that. There's no reason to turn your head at the same time either, other than maybe a few silly things like jumping in front of him. If I had to do it all again, I'd probably just change that one thing. I'd probably just you gotta do what you gotta do. I was told that the passenger of the other vehicle that got hit, they were okay, just shooken up a bit. Some young girl going to work apparently. My brother said he had to cut the airbag or something to get her out. I can see this video getting some pretty insane comments, so I mean, just try to use your head a little bit. Think about what you say. if you can. That's like the worst thing to ask for from the internet. It just usually backfires. A little quick update on the XR project. The bike is still in this condition. It's only because we're still waiting for more parts. We have a lot of them over there. The parts that we need right now are still being built and worked on and this and that. So that's why we're sort of stalled. It's funny because there's so many things I could work on right now, but we're stalled until we can get to that particular stuff. One of the next few videos will be an update video on that. I think we're gonna start doing, we're gonna take the suspension stuff down to a place and they're gonna tear it all down. It's gonna be great. All right, y'all take care. Bye-bye.